And we should be live. Let me go ahead and check. Says we're live. Yes, we are in fact live. Awesome. Alright, hello everyone. Ace here. Welcome to the live stream. Aura says the pain train shall arrive in 10 fucking seconds. We at Ace's reading group would like to remind you that your sanity is secondary and pain is mandatory. Yeah.
That's a great story.
So yeah, I am of course joined today with returning guest Doctor Kalkyl.
Hello.
And as Oris mentioned, we are of course back with some more High Republic adventures. This should be the final issue of this entire comic book series here. Unfortunately, I am feeling a little under the weather. I should mention that as a heads up. You could probably tell, but we'll see how this goes. Make sure there wasn't anything that we missed in terms of dialogue. Nope. Takodana, Maz Kanata's castle cellar. Not a Padawan, not a pirate. No blasters, no lightsaber. You want to voice that other character? I don't know who it is yet, but...
About that.
Huh? You?
No, wait. Let me...
No waiting, huh? Tantique, wait!
Antique. Sompak Taro. Yeah.
What did you say to her?
Bluff.
You didn't. You did! You good girl, you, and how...
All those years of chasing pirates did teach me a thing or two about smuggling. Including that people generally stop looking once they think they found what they were looking for.
You let yourself be captured and gave them half of my lifesaver so you could hide the other half for me, for little old me, Raph. Wait a second. Half a lightsaber.
Did she have a double-bladed saber? Then it's not really a problem.
I'm going to have to double check.
Because I don't.
Yeah,
care.
it is.
I
Okay.
don't remember because I do not care.
It is a double blade, so that makes sense.
Well then. Okay. Anyways. Almost. I offered myself up as a soldier for Arik, pretending to be an inside line for him on the pirate hunters. Doing things the Sav way, I guess. Oh, that's small. Didn't work out so well, as you can see.
Yeah, well, turns out that's doing things the Sav way too. But why'd you do it?
I knew you'd do something reckless, like try to sneak into the castle and save me on your own, so...
I mean, why would you help me?
Hold on a second. Okay.
Maybe, give me a second. Alright, let me read some comments here. Lucky Kennedy says, watched Ahsoka episode 1. It was the prime definition of pain. Ouch. Or says, of course you are under the weather. You are holding a memetic virus in your computer and it has corrupted your mind. Some people would call it a cosmic. Aura says to Lucky, from what I heard, you could have gone your whole life without watching that crap and you'd be a much happier person. Aura says also to me, this kid showed her lightsaber to the girl, to the pirate captain, and to everyone else in that fucking ship. They cannot have forgotten it was double in hours. Yeah, that's a good point. The only explanation I can think of, in theory, is if she didn't actually show them that it was a double-edged lightsaber. Did I cut out there at any point, or?
Only a little bit, like 2 seconds at most.
So I'm going to go back to issue 4 here and see if we can actually see her lightsaber in action, just to see if she showed them that it was a double or single. Yeah, she actually showed them that it was 2 lightsabers. She could take it in half. So she only gave... So they knew she had 2 lightsabers on her. But only took... Technically, yeah, so... That does not work in the slightest. Seconds notice says, am I late? No, not really. Only by about 5 minutes or so. So yeah, the fact that she should have seen, hey, or they should have noticed, hey, she had 2 and we only have 1 of the lightsabers, probably was a bit of a hint there. Also, why did she give one of her 2? Why did she give both of them to the pirate hunter? Ura says, hey, sick. Nah, it's just starting. Oh, good. Yep. So, yeah, needless to say, yeah, there's already issues with the plot.
Issues with the issue. Should we continue?
Yep. So, I believe you're up next, right?
Yep. No one's ever treated me...
Wait, tell me while we escape. Eesh. Sorry, Maz. It was such a nice store.
I can't... It's so hard to read. Ever since the night in the forest... It's something wrong with my thing. Hold on. Let me see if I can... fix that.
Yep.
Oh.
Let me read a comment here. Ur says, I'm willing to overlook it just because this is the last comic and we will be able to never touch this again after. Yep. Seconds notice that Star Wars has been sucking ass since 2015. I mean, you're not wrong. But boy, is the High Republic time period taking that to a whole new level.
Anyways, I solved it. There we go.
Alright, nice.
Ever since the night in the forest, when you saved me, I couldn't stop thinking about how I treated you and Dex right afterwards.
Yeah, that was pretty rude, yeah. That's probably where all your gear is.
And even after that, you still entrusted me with your lightsaber on Jeddah.
I just needed you not to blow my cover, really. Didn't have much choice. You had plenty of choices. You could have given him one lightsaber. You could have given him something else that proved that it was you. You could have done numerous things. But no, you instead chose the path you did. And gave away both halves of your lightsaber, or both lightsabers, I guess, in the middle of a war zone. Anyways, let's carry on.
You could have killed... Yeah. You could have killed me. It didn't even occur to me because you... No. Sorry, let me rephrase that. It didn't even occur to you because you have the true heart of a Jedi. Anyone can see that from a kilometer away.
Wait, do they use kilometers in Star Wars?
I don't know, and I don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
Using imperial or fucking metric is retarded either way.
Or says, so his reason to help was because you were nice to me. Only in this case, the trope is only covered in silver wrapper because our dear writer, it hurts to call him that, wanted an excuse. Yeah.
Actually,
What?
hold on. Recall. I do recall using what does clicks mean again?
Clicks do mean kilometer.
Yeah, I've heard that being used in the Clone Wars TV show.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, well, that's reasonable, I guess. What? I don't know what to do with that. Or the fact that it makes me feel good inside. Feel seen. Come on, get your head back into the game, Sav.
That's not very Jedi of you, anyways.
Yeah.
Instead,
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Instead, you showed me a respect I didn't deserve.
Hey, Scrap Heat! Vzz. Intruder!
And then Quiet Chan saved my life.
Whoa, that's like the opposite of her usual MO, from what I understand.
Exactly. So I vowed on my life that I would earn the trust I was given, and be worthy of Alex's love.
Uru says, so second notice says, I don't fucking know. Fair enough. Uru says, true heart of a Jedi, I'm going to kill this so-called pirate hunter out of fucking principle. So you decided to...
Leave my terrible job forever, and run off to become a pirate.
Oh, no. Being a pirate hunter, bad. Being a pirate, good.
Piracy, good!
I mean, that's a pretty hot take from Disney, of all places, but I think we all know
we're
how
technically endorsing that message currently, so
I mean, yeah. Then again...
The difference, we're not doing it by, fucking threatening people with violence and, stealing physical property.
I know. Yeah, but still, the sheer irony on so many levels of this bad writing. Whoa!
It's the only honorable thing to do, really.
Being a pirate equals honorable.
Yar har fiddly-dee.
Oh, I understand. Believe me, I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Take these. And this comlink. Go find the lock and the others. Tell them to do whatever they can to draw the enforcer droids away from the castle.
Got it. Wait. Won't you need one too, so you'll know when the plan's in effect?
Oh, don't worry about that. Thum. I'll know. What in the void? Get out there and find out what those rebel pirate scrags are up to. Now! Send all units. Destroy them!
Yes, Master Eric.
And we're in the bloodstained bathtub above our lava Andrin. What has become of my Grox?
Sorry. Orm said he had to go look for Sayat Master. He left this morning.
Why are you still here and not out there butchering pirates? To answer your question, maybe? Also, what was that line? Also, he sends all of his droids, every single one of them, away from the castle.
Brilliant! There's a threat inside. Oh.
Yeah. Creed's tactical genius, ladies and gentlemen.
Creed!
Yeah. Rose says, except for few rare gems we have seen, gems I still question the existence of. Oh, wait. Rose says, well, there are many things we can say about this comic. Things we can fold it for, but you know what? I will never accuse it of having good stories or characters, except for very, very few rare gems we have seen. Gems I still question the existence of. Oh, you're giving him a comlink. A comlink like the one you threw away, you piece of bantha poodoo. Yeah. Ah, my Grax, all dispersed in the wind. In my hour of triumph. You might want to check your timepiece, Arkic. Impossible. I'm Sav Mulligan. Fool, I eat the impossible for breakfast.
Fringe line.
Yes.
Generic. Please stop.
I believe you were voicing this guy, so...
Okay. Yes. Over that way! Lead them away from the castle.
Luck, you might want to look at what's coming across Lake Nymeave right now.
Well, bless me backwards. Never thought I'd see the day.
What is it? Let me see.
Change of plans, everyone. All forces, head straight for the castle. Charge!
Fatakodan. For Sav Malan. For Maz and Sav. Therm. I think you got the small guy there as well.
Did you not say the thing the orb guy said?
I think so. For Takadana, yeah.
No, the other one. He says another.
No, it's the guy that's behind him that's on his back.
Oh, right. That's my mistake. Is that the one I'm supposed to read or what?
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't even realize that was a guy. I thought that was part of the background. Great job. And for violation of subheading 73 8b, paragraph 4.
And you want to voice a little alien there that says Abadu?
Abadu!
There we are. Aura says, bless me, backwards, what the actual fucking pirate saying is that? Why don't these people shut up when fighting? Good question. Seconds Notice says, I love me some Ace 1918 stream. Thank you very much. Lightsaber training was... Alright, sorry.
Sounds like an innuendo.
Lightsaber training was always my favorite class, but I never dreamed I'd be up against another saber in actual combat. Especially not my own saber. And none of my sparring partners could fly. I'm not sure how much longer I can keep this up. He hasn't trained, but his rage and chaos make it impossible to know where he'll strike next. You're a Jedi! You have the ability to predict the future.
Well, when the plot demands it, yes.
He's pure fire. And if he's fire, to defeat I must be water. Wait, we're not doing Avatar The Last Airbender, are we?
No, we're doing Avatar The Last Bearbender.
Yeah. Once that's clear, everything becomes simpler. Maybe there is something to be said for all the Jedi training I did. Arkik's rage keeps him off balance. So I'll be taking this, and goodbye. Rah. Sweet stars above. Jedi!
Yeah.
You came to my rescue, but I thought Master Kaktorf said we couldn't get involved in pirate squabbles.
I guess I'm this actor fellow. And for some reason he looks like a racial caricature of people that don't even exist. And I don't know why.
He looks...
I did. Wait, what?
that hairdo kind of reminds me of the 50s for some reason. Just the way it just droops out in front of him.
Oh, well, anyways. I did. But I was overruled by a more senior Jedi.
What? You're like 1,000 years old. Who? Me?
I'm 46.
Lavalux? Oh, you want to voice this character?
Nah, I'm fine with you doing that.
Alright. Ah dear, Lavalax is still convalescing at the Greva Asylum, where I admitted her, alas. I figured I'd stand in for her in the meantime, and gather some intel on the notorious Dank Grax while I'm at it. Terra Sinub? Master Sinub, incredible! Sweet stars of Kark, I told you your face that you tasted bland. Quite all right, my dear. You kept up the ruse admirably. I did? I still have a few pointers, mind you, but in good time, my child, all in good time. So they pulled it's a completely different character, just completely out of the ether.
I guess.
And that's the big plot twist for the entire issue.
Big brain.
Yeah. Ura says, no, the little one is a corrupt policeman, corrupt in that sense he makes pirates by talking to them. I reiterate, child murder urges rising, call the incompetent and the unworthy. I will become a Sith because they are the good guys in this version of Star Wars. Yeah, unironically they are at this point. Ura says, so you use the Force to push him and defeat him. Why not do that from the beginning? Also, hey, look, a Jedi neutrality over there. Yeah. Second notice says, SJW writers, just like the writers of Hell of a Boss, write in a way that's inconsistent to the point where you cannot go for a day praying that those writers never came into existence without praying that okay. Or it says, a Jedi that, with her actions, helped kill 2 fucking fleets and a huge number of civilians. Yeah.
Brilliant job. It's the SpongeBob meme. We did it, Patrick. We saved Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, it unironically is that. Wait. Alright, sorry.
Nothing. No.
Wait, does that mean Master Kaktorf has requested a temporary leave of absence from his role as head of the Takodana Temple? I think you've got...
I fear I have... Yeah. I fear I've lost my way a bit. I wish you the best, young Sam. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master, and same. So wait, does that mean Master Kator feels it's best not to guide any Padawans during his time of reflection? Which does mean you'll need a new master, a role I would be honored to fill if that would be alright with you. Yee!
Yeah.
Alright, you want to voice Maz?
Oh, yeah, we can do it. Hey, kiddo!
Maz!
Oh, that's you.
You're okay!
Thanks to you, Sam.
I did my best, and I had a lot of help.
You did amazing, kid. And I see you found a new master. That's a relief. It looks like we'll have to do a couple more runs to make sure everything is back in order, and we could sure use a couple of...
1, 2, 3. We're in!
We're in!
All this time I was asking the wrong question, playing by other people's rules, letting their simple notions of the galaxy become my truths. Never again, because the galaxy is not simple. It's not black and white. It's not this or that.
What?
It's so much better. Hey everyone. Hi everyone. I'm Saf Mulligan. And so am I. A Padawan and a pirate. Now that's the stuff of legends.
No.
Just the beginning. That feels more like a threat than a promise.
That does feel like a threat.
Uro says, 2 sec notes. I like hell of a boss writing though. Sec note says, Urus, I'm feeling bloodthirsty. Bloodthirsty, troll face intensifies. Urus says, blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. High Republic comic for the burning pile. And don't forget, for light and life. So that was the final issue of High Republic Adventures. It's still bad.
It's indeed still very, very bad.
Yes. I will say this, I'm not entirely convinced it's quite as terrible as the previous 2 issues. It's pretty god-awful, but the previous 2 issues were just the stuff of nightmares.
I just try to forget these.
Yeah.
All of this.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I do have to remember it, though, because, well, for one thing, to occasionally make videos on... Whenever someone tries to defend this, I end up choosing to make a video. Stuff like High Republic Adventures, like this comic book series, is going to be kind of the sorts of things that I cite when I talk about how awful this comic book, or how awful the High Republic timeline is.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this, though, like I said, I'm not convinced this is as bad as the previous 2 issues. Now, there are still some pretty clear-cut cases of bad writing, what with her only giving one of her 2 or with her giving 2 of her lightsabers away when she could have given 1. That, and the fact that also they pulled out the one character just completely out of nowhere, and the audience is not really. There's no real hint to the audience other than, hey, these 2 characters exist.
It is like that. It is like the M. Night Shyamalan's later movies kind of twist. It's like, here's a random thing that has no connection to basically anything that happened for the entire movie.
Yeah.
Isn't this surprising? Yes, but it's not fucking good.
No,
It
it's
doesn't
not.
make big sense. It's not satisfying.
Rose says, Ace, why do you do this to me for light and life? Fuck. Yeah, I know. Rose says, this is the biggest piece of shit I have ever seen, and I've hated every second of it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like I said, though, issues 6 and 7 were worse, in my opinion. For the reasons I've already outlined in the past. Seconds notice says, heroes written by SJWs are ironic villains. I would say we're getting into the territory of more unironic villains, though. Especially with what Cavan Scott did to the Jedi Order in the very first issue of High Republic. But yeah, this comic, I personally... Kalkyl, how would you rate this comic?
This specific one or the series?
Well, we'll do both. This particular issue in comparison to other High Republic issues, and this particular series in comparison to other High Republic series.
This specific issue, like for the series as a whole, the 3, I guess.
So it's probably the 3rd worst.
Like no, like as in like out of 10.
Ah. Yeah, I think that's fair in this case. Whereas the previous 2 issues were both 1s, but yeah, this is a 3.
In terms of like comparing it to the rest of the series, the 4th from the bottom, possibly.
I'm probably going to take it the position that it's the 3rd worst, because the competition, it would have to compete... Okay, so I don't think it's as bad as the original High Republic or original Adventures, but I do think it's worse than the new High Republic comic. Although that's not saying a whole lot, but I do think it is worse than that one.
I suppose that's fair.
Seconds notice says inconsistencies. That's what SJW's only right. Yeah, either that or it's the most stereotypical caricatures imaginable. That's something else that they'll write.
No. It's not a character or a stereotype. No, it's coding.
Yeah, did you hear about their complaints now with Baldur's Gate 3 of all things?
Yeah.
You heard one of the things they're saying is supposedly anti-Semitic in it?
Yes, I did.
Like, I'm probably going to have to do a video eventually on that.
It's they're building it of like a stereotype from like the fucking medieval period. about like the putting like children in the Lent bread or what is it? It's like no fucking person thinks about that.
I mean,
Except, these deranged shits.
I would have to point to, I'm pretty sure there are cases that Count Dankula has covered of mythical creatures in mythical lore that predates, sorry, that predates a Jewish population in certain areas of the world that also exhibit that. So you could just say, well, why not? Why is it not just based on some of these mythical beings instead?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty fucking retarded.
Ura says, oh, I meant the whole comic, not this particular issue, though it is also cancer. Yes, yes, it is. Jew hags must be defended. What's next? Hags must be defended because women. Where are male hags? They cannot be monogender species because then gays are the norm. Whatever other crap they pull out of their asses. Honestly, they'd probably... Yeah, you're right. But yeah, so... I can't believe that...
A male hag? What do you call those? Geezers?
Yeah. So ultimately, I'm going to say this comic book, this particular issue is not worth reading, obviously. It's a bad issue. It's not as bad as the rest of this comic book series, but the series as a whole is also god-awful.
Mm.
And I think that's all that I really need to say about it. Do you have anything else to add, Kalkyl?
I particularly hate like that second to last page because it's just so obviously not Star Wars. No fucking Star Wars. That is just not. It's the opposite of fucking the entire point of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Agreed. So yeah, I think that's a good time to go ahead and call it. And I think I'm going to try to let my voice rest a little bit and try to recover now.
Fair.
So anyways, Kalkyl, it's been a pleasure having you on.
Thanks.
And
it's been a pleasure in a sense, but you know.
Yeah, I know. And I think next week is going to be when I try to get that video game comic book series, the first of them, out to do the live stream reading of for that. So I know I'll be looking forward to that. I'll try to get as many people as possible on to read that along with me. That's the plan anyways. But yeah, I think now's a good time to go ahead and call it. So yeah, this has been Ace.
This has been Kalkyl.
And we both hope to see you all again soon. Till then, take care. Ace out.